And we are live! Yo! Come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today. Bring you guys and girls One Piece chapter 1144. And we're at 1144. Double double. Double double. The name of the chapter this week is A Time for Warriors. So, I'm excited. I'm sure you guys and girls are excited, and we are going to get straight into the greatness. But before we do, you know what to do. You know what's appreciated. You know what is expected at this point in time. If you have not done so already, if you're watching this over on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Help us hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good shit. Now that you have, appreciated. If you're watching this over on TikTok, if you're new to my TikTok, drop me a follow, get active in the comments and all that good shit. But now that you have, we are going to be picking up with the greatness that is One Piece. So, we have here chapter 1144, A Time for Warriors, Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 29, Liberating the Girls and Minamoto the Carpenter. We can see here that Who's crew is KDFO'd. They are all knocked out. They are all beaten to a pulp. Low-key, she kind of did this a little easier than bloody Jinbei did. But, that being said, two things to keep in mind. Numero uno. I don't see Who's Who here. And I know she hit Who's Who last time. But does that mean Who's Who dipped on the crew? Is Who's Who good? Did he bail already? Right? Second thing, the masks look like they have eye holes, but the eyes are still like whited out open. So I really need to tell if those are those like lenses, or is that just how these fuckers look? Because I ain't gonna lie, that's a little bit bloody creepy. Morning Tony, good to see you, my dude. Morning everyone over on TikTok. Morning all the beautiful people over on YouTube as well. Okay, so clearly she's gotten Yasui's sword back. She's still got her Kanabo. She's a giant compared to these people. And Minamoto, low-key, huge AF. Because what? Tama is like 4'8" or something at the moment. 4'11". Like she's short, but like this dude's still like sitting down. This dude's probably like a clean 6 odd foot with a giant ass head. And I mean a giant ass head. Let's keep pushing it though. Oh, yo, okay. I wasn't expecting to see Frankie. The Adam Tree tour continues. What the hell is that? Well, what do you think it is? Yo, I love Ripley so much. She is just such a bright person in this damn series, right? Like every panel she's in, she's a G. This has always been here. Yo. What the? It's giving me scientific vibes. Haha, I figured you, of all people, would appreciate it, being a cyborg and all. Why would there be a facility like this in a country of warriors? Yo! Is that the skull of a giant mech? Guys? Am I crazy on this one? That looks like that looks like classic Iron Robot, Iron Giant sort of a helmet. What's that one Studio Ghibli film? Fuck, I haven't seen it in ages. People used to do theories on it on Twitter all the time relating to One Piece. Sky Castle? Yeah, Sky Castle. I think it's Sky Castle, yeah. Kind of looks like the robot from that. I reckon it looks a little bit more Iron Giant, except for the Sky Castle eyepieces. But is that a skull to the bottom left of it? That looks like the triangle cut out for a nose, the hollowed out cheek section. You got one eye that's visible, one eye that's covered in fauna, and then you got like a row of teeth. This almost looks like the remains of a giant cyborg. Like it's a multi-story building. Clearly, there's tree roots growing up and out through it. But the tree, you can see the tree roots coming up and then going up and inside it. And then down here, it looks like a bloody jet engine. It looks like 2 jet engines. Castle in the sky, that's it, Tony. Fuck, it's been a minute since I've heard anyone talk about that, to be honest. Like, a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago now, there was like 50 theories going on about One Piece, like with Egghead and that. So, you know when they were doing the Vega Force one? Like that fucking movie came up heaps. You don't see what I see? Okay, Tony. See the, haha, I figured you of all people would appreciate it. That speech bubble? To the right of that. Half under the helmet, half not. So, do I have... Oh! Well. Well. Sounds like this, where I rely on my handy buddy, Ducky. Ducky, say hello. Oh, Ducky lost a tooth. That's okay, though. Yo, morning, Burbo. Its opacity is very low and hard to see on the phone. Well, okay, if you're looking at the chapter, if you're looking at this chapter outright, to me, just to the right of the haha, I figured you of all people, actually, do you know what, no, I can't. Being One Piece, I'll get copyrighted if I drop the overlay for it. Sorry, One Piece being One Piece. But if you have a look here, right, just to the bottom, like, where the dome part at the top is, where you got those 2, what looks like eyepieces, in the direct center of that, from the direct center of that to the left side of the helmet, immediately under the dome bit, and just to the right of the haha, I figured you all of all people, it looks like the cutout of the nose as a triangle. It looks like a top row of teeth, right? And it looks like the hollowed out section of a cheekbone. Do you get what I mean? And like you can see one eye's small and one eye's larger. So like the same as the helmet piece up the top, it looks like the right eye's smaller, the left eye's bigger. And then like the left eye is like half covered with the tree roots growing in and out of it. Do you guys see that at all? And especially since they're saying that Frankie would like this place because he's a cyborg. This seems like the remains of a giant cyborg. Like an ancient giant cyborg. And what are these fucking pustule plants? Like something out of H.P. Lovecraft. Like the fucking vines growing up with like the film bauble. Like it's bloody Felucia. That's... Oh, okay, this is where Vegapunk and Bonnie are. Hey, Frankie, you're here. I was just thinking I'd like to show you this place later. It's awesome here, Frankie. Lilith? Bonnie? What are you two doing here? We got lost. Thanks for finding us. Guess even geniuses get lost. It's good we found you. There was a horn blast earlier, so the woods might not be safe right now. In any case, this facility really is stunning. I estimate that it's been here for at least 3,000 years. Ooh. What? How did you calculate that? There's no way it's that old. We can't really refute that claim. Honestly, even we locals aren't sure about the origins of this building. Now that's something worth researching. I think I'll make myself at home here. You'll get lost again. Well, I'm gonna check it out for myself. Yeah? What's wrong, Bonnie? Ooh. Ooh, and I love the name tag. What I find most scary. Thunder. Look out. There's something behind you. And we get this, like, recreation of Zeus. Oh, man, this is unreal. Elbaf's just full of crazy stuff, huh? No, that's not familiar. What kind of creature is that? Western Village. What I find most scary, the Draugr. You might need to make a picture for the Discord so we can see what you saw. Do you know what? Okay, hold up. I'll do it quickly. I'll get back down here before reading. Give me 20 seconds. Watch this. Open. I got you. I got you guys. Here we go. Give me half a second. I'll throw this image of what I'm seeing up in the Discord, right? And I'm gonna hone right in on it. I'm gonna circle it in red. Here we go. Sorry. For those of you that don't have access to my Discord and want to see what the hell I'm talking about, alright, you're more than welcome. The link is in my bio or in the description down below, right? Yep, that is a shameless plug, but do you know what? It's all good. I'm going to put this over in the One Piece text channel, okay? So, here we go. Skull. Where's Skull gonna be? S. There we go. I'm putting 2 images in. I'm not gonna lie, that Big Mum looking nightmare is most likely the child's fear of their mother. No, I agree. The question I had is that kid's mother maybe actually secretly Big Mum itself? Alright, it's in the Discord. It's in the Discord right now. Tell me it don't look. Like that. Tell me I'm crazy. I don't know. Western Village, what I find most scary. Draugr. Sober up and grab your weapons. That fire Svalr. That fire Svalr was wrecked. It's not just a regular zombie, it's a Draugr! No, it is fucking colossal. That thing might be bigger than Sun One Wolf, low-key. That thing is colossal. Because you got to think, these giants are about 20 meters tall, right? Loki's going to be a little bit taller than these houses here, right? This thing's hunching over. We see it's like hunching over and its rib cage is towering over the trees that tower over the buildings here. Ooh, are these some giant warriors? What could have brought the children's imagination to life like this? Unironically, is that maybe the mum? Maybe a little bit. Maybe the mum. Where are the chiefs? We're waiting on their orders. They drank too much. They're still holed up in the privy. You're kidding. Oh my god, are they tack vomiting? Are the masters tack vomiting to... That's so funny, yet so irredeemably stupid. The Chiefs, Dory and Broggy, are in the bathroom giving each other the old... I would have just gone out to fight on that fairy green like Brooke. This couldn't be more surreal. A giant me? You visitors should fall back to the edge of the village. Should I carry you all there? Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm's length. We want to help fight. You said that last bit a little too quietly. Oh, sorry. Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm's length. We want to help fight. You said that last bit a little too quietly. Either way, there's definitely something strange happening on this island. That's enough, Colin. Why not? I'm a warrior too. I can fight. I just told you no. I'm Gaban's son. And that doesn't make you Gaban. A battlefield's no place for a little kid like you. Jarl, What's wrong, Missy? I'm sorry, there's something I didn't tell you before. You're saying one of these intruders looked just like red hair? Yeah, and both of them were seriously strong. One of them had a really weird ability. In this world, strange powers usually come from devil fruits. If it's an unknown element, odds are it's a devil fruit user. Spread the word that there are 2 other humans other than Straw Hats on Elbaf. Report back as soon as you find them. Got it, right away. Are you sure it's only 2 intruders? All this chaos suggests there could be more. Right, get the word out now. Yo. Look at my man Brooke. Look at my bro Brooke being crucially useful. Being criminally useful. Berber, you still there? Did you end up seeing what I put in the Discord? I'm curious, do you see it? I don't know who's behind this, or where they're hiding, but anyone who kidnaps children in broad daylight is nothing but scum. If they're taking hostages, they must have something else planned for Elbaf. I've never heard of a kidnapping like this before. I won't let them get away with it. Nah, if Jarl dies protecting his granddaughter's granddaughter, and that's the final nail in the coffin for this old man, part of me is actually genuinely going to be heartbroken. Like, unrelentingly heartbroken. Ooh, what happened then? Oh, that's what happened then. Sorry, got a random notification then. Distracted. What was I up to? We'll lend you a hand. We'll just need a human-sized ship to... Don't be ridiculous. You're our guests. You should go hide somewhere safe. Hey, just wait a sec. We're a Dory and Broggy, still stuck in the privy. They seriously need to lay off the boot. Yeah. Yo, that's actually so funny. Because Zora's always like, you never get too plastered, man, just in case you need to fight. You need to fight, Zoro. Zoro. If the culprits are human-sized, would be better suited to dealing with this. That's right, the giants can take care of the big things. We should just focus on the intruders. Agreed, but Elbaf is too big for us to search on foot. Huh? Heave-ho. Heave-ho. What? Huh? You want to come with me? I thought you were going to tell me to stop. Alright then, but I get to be the captain. That's so cute. Let's go, Colin Pirates. Set sail. Hey, you're big enough to row. Onwards, yo. Oh, I love that. Like, if it was him rowing, they'd probably actually get there really fast. But nah, I gotta be the captain. I gotta be the captain. Mm. Oh my god. How have I also only just put this together? How have I also only just put together that Shanks is doing to Scopper's son what Shanks did to Dragon's son? I want to be a pirate. Also, yo, morning, Tristan. Also, does Elbaf's science era age prove that the first and second and third worlds are 1,000 years each? Oh, what? Because they mentioned that it was like 4,000 years old. Wait, actually, what time was it? I should have paid a bit more attention to that bit. 3,000 years, was it? 3,000 years. At least 3,000 years. To be honest, no. I don't think that makes much of a difference. Like, okay. Them having grand history. Like, you got to think, right? You've got to think of it like this. How do I word this? Tristan, if you need that scan, it's in my Discord. You should just be able to go into one of the One Piece channels or in the general channel and just hot search shave. You should be able to find the scans that I've put up there. I've put it up there countless times. Sorry. The 1,000 years, 3,000 years ago, there being science here and tech and all that sort of stuff, I don't think that's crazy because the World of One Piece has got such a wide, vast history. And remember, it's only... We don't know when it was all connected to share history in the past as well. Tristan, if the link doesn't work over on... here, hold up. Check it out on Tristan. If you just check it out on YouTube. If you go over to my YouTube, I got a like a link tree in the Discord in the description, right? It'll take you to the Discord. It's a little easy because I can't post a link for you in the chat. It won't let me do that. Let's go, Colin Pirates. Set sail. Hey, you're bigger. Oh, okay. I'm getting distracted now. Alright. Burbo. 3,000 years ago, you've got this stuff here on Elbaf, right? Or at least around then. That first, second, and third world may not be the only bit of history. Like what? It's like chapter 203, where we get Robin talk about... Actually, yeah, we get Robin talk about the history of Alabasta. And it starts off, Alabasta wasn't a country. Alabasta becomes a country when they conquer... Nahira or something like that. That's testing deep knowledge there. Alabasta becomes a country when it conquers another nation. And then shortly after that, they instate a new ruler. That's like in the year 239 or something. Hold up. Far out. This is hurting my knowledge here. You're digging in deep to the One Piece lore here. Let's see the full chapter list. Ooh. Here we go. Let's see how good my memory is. 203. Oh, this is either going to be make or break for me. On the page too. Oh, that's juicy. Kahira was conquered by Alabasta. That was in the year of heaven 239. In the year 260, Timar of the Baitan dynasty took the throne. The Great Taft Temple in Erumalu was completed in the year 306. In the year 325, the great hero of Ultia, Mamudin. Hey, stop. Okay, so reason this is important, Tamir of the Baitan family or dynasty took the throne. That that was arguably the predecessors of the Nefeltari family. The Nefeltari family most likely overthrows the Baitan family at some point. But like, the reason I bring that up history-wise is like the Void Century, that 900 to 800 years ago gap, right? Only 100 years. The first, second, third worlds, they could spend however long you sort of think. It's sort of up to interpretation. But I'd also preface, what makes you think those are the only time frames? Those are just the three most important time frames from this this prophecy, right? From this Joy Boy section, right? So like this thing from 3,000 years ago, that could be. Yeah, I know, Bubba. Sorry, I'm going down the rabbit hole here. I'm getting in full theory mode here. That 3,000 years ago, like, okay, you could have Nika from Elbaf from 3,000 years ago, and what looks like that cyborg up the top with the skull, right, could be his buddy, right? And then 800, 900 years ago, you've got Joy Boy and Emeth, right? And then, now you've got Luffy. So it's like one of those things where it's like there isn't a set time frame for these events, but just because Oda likes to tell stories in 3 doesn't mean he's limited to only telling something 3 times. So he may focus on a highlight of 3 major time periods, which is the first, second, and third world. But stuff like this history, like, the world probably has done this repeatedly, not just the first, second, and third world. This is probably just like the highlight of the latest cycle of it, if that makes sense. I know that might sound really crazy, but it's like, look at the sky people on the moon, right? We have no idea when that was, but we know what it was 200 years ago that 200 years ago there were already sky people down there, so we know it was before 200 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's like the time frame for all these different pieces and that may not all have happened at once. These may be separate events over thousands of years even that build to a super massive conclusion, which would be that first, second, and third world, if that makes any sort of sense. I've just gone on a huge ramble there. I'm so sorry. What do we have here? We've got Gunko listening to some tunes. Got some TD headphones. All warriors in the Sun Realm, please be advised, there was a confirmed sighting of humans other than the Straw Hats earlier at Oust Castle. Consider them hostile and dangerous. Yeah, it's Gunko's post-meal ritual. It's not a ritual. I just like it. That's a TD, right? We should have a singing contest. You're out if you mess up. Bam. It's nice having a hobby. What's your favorite song? Oh, she's a Brook fan! Oh, she's a Brook fan. Oh, I'm liking Gunko more and more. Not to say that I don't already like her, but like, being a Brook fan. Yo, Gunko 100% was going to be one of those people that was KDFO'd from Uta. Alright? 100%, 110%. Wait, does that mean... Ooh... She may try to kidnap Brook. She's a fan of Brook's. But remember, she is a god knight. She may unironically try to kidnap Brook and enslave him. That would be definitely interesting. Yeah, you got a problem with the current one? You shouldn't mock the interests of others, Summers. My bad. Anyway, looky over here. Oh, over there. That grown-up is going all out to try and save those kids. What does TD mean? Wasn't TD like their record system in One Piece? Hold up. making me jump around again. It's like chapter 598. I want to call it like 598. $5.98 is when they come back from the time skip, right? Doesn't Brooke have a concert? Don't they mention the TD sales and shit? Oh, it's not $5.98. I was off. Okay, I found it. Was that panel from the manga or... Trisha, the panel comes from the 3D 2Y novel that Oda worked on. And there are interviews with the author of the novel and Oda talking about how they knocked back the manuscript to make it work multiple times. So there is interviews of Oda and the author of the novel having talked about working on the novel together. That's the only reason why I regard it as canon. And that's the only time we get a direct speed stated for Shave. Alright. Here we go. No, he's singing there already. I swear it's the manager that talks about it. Because it's like the last thing they say to Brooke before Brooke gets booted out. You know, when his manager turns on him. Oh, here we go. Or not? Wait, hold up. I swear it's around here. I'm going to keep reading the chapter, but it's around here. It's around chapter 600. I swear it's around them. I couldn't see it then, but I swear they mentioned TDs before, unless I'm just absolutely out of my mind here. Because they have got like a record system, a radio system, headphone system, like a Wi-Fi system, all that sort of stuff. Like what One Piece has got a weird diversity of that. I see what you see now, but all that's left is for it to get colored and animated so you can confirm this theory. Look, okay, Burbo, hear me out. It looks like an ancient giant, like, you know, one of the ancient giants was at some point a cyborg, not a robot cyborg, so they, you know, have the helmet and all that sort of stuff, right? Is that really the craziest thing to think of? Like, genuinely? Because you already see, like, what looks like a giant robot helmet there. Oh, Saul, I don't think some wood is really gonna fucking help you here. Now, there ain't no way they can stab me. They ain't going nowhere. You got this, Saul. The kids are just following the cloth, right? But it's heading straight for the flames. They'll die if I don't stop them. Ooh. Ooh, that's even worse. Alright, they're stopping. So he stops Jarl's granddaughter's granddaughter. And the kid behind with the ancient Oni blood crashes into the back and both of them stab each other with the spikes. What the? Sorry. Ylva, Skadi, Olaf, you okay back there? What now? If I stop one, they all start pricking each other. That's disgusting. Who could do such a thing? Saw, it must be the work of a fruit ability. They have to be close by. The kid would reach the fire before we found him. We can't let that happen. Oh, he can only, like, lasso on from behind. If we can't stop the ones in front, then we'll start with Bjorn in the back. Yes, he's out of the line. Yeah, why does Bjorn kind of look like Reiju? Honestly. Alright, I'm gonna stop asking questions so you can finish the chapter. Nah, you can ask questions, man. You can ask questions. If I can stop the rest one by one. Ooh, Fenrir. Ooh, what is this effect? It's got like a 3D effect on him, like with the coloring. What I find most scary, Fenrir, no way. They're actually controlling these monsters too? Who's behind this? Huh? Principal, it's not just Western Village. Other villages are reporting monster sightings. They're appearing all over Elbaf. It must be some kind of ability. We need to find them fast. Right. Ooh, did they take down the Draugr? Western Village, outskirts. Finally, huh? I didn't think Draugrs were real. Who knew taking one down would be this much trouble? Carry the injured back to the village, yo. I want to see how you took it down. Don't just cut to it KO'd. We can see the helmet crack. I wanted to see some Elbaf spears or something. I wanted to see you. I wanted to see what you guys used to cut off the Adam tree branches. I wanted to see you just go ham on these things. No, I want more, not less. And we get the dragon roar. What? Yeah, yo, is that lightning fire? A Nidhogger. I'm gonna be real on this one. I don't know what a Nidhogger. I'm assuming it's just the Norse representation of a dragon, but oh. Not quite the same. Is a worm dragon in Norse mythology. He was said to gnaw at the roots. Oh, okay. No, I do know it. I just am terrible with the name. Right. That also doesn't look really anything like it does in any other depiction. That looks like straight up just like a lazy English Western dragon. What I find the most scary, a ghost. It's no use, they just keep coming. We won't be able to protect the village. Everyone, take cover! Yeah, we've got the villagers pulling back. Oh, I just fell off my chair, almost darting up. I see that stance! Ah! Ready, Dory. Absolutely, Broggy. They're out of the shitter now. Hakoku's sovereignty. And they just de-atomize 3 of these fuckers in one hit. The ghost, the Loki, and the freaking... the worm. Gone. This is the Sval mode of our... Wait, this is the Sval mode of our mighty ship, the Great Eric. You monsters are in for it now. We'll get you for making us waste our booze. Oh, this is the last page. Yes. Did the chiefs do that? No. It's the giant warrior pirates. Sorry we're late. We had to bath up all that booze. What a waste. Leave the beasts to us. You guys take care of the kids. Oh, and Gavan is with them too. Mountain Eater Yasan. The ship's basically invincible now. The Pirate King's left hand arrives. Color spread to celebrate the anime's return in the next issue. Oh my god, the anime too. Morning, Beast King! Oh, I'm excited. Alright. Hold up. Hold up a second. Putting some feelers out to see if anyone is keen to hop on to keep a discussion going for this chapter. That's alright though. In the meantime, I'm going to be going back over this. I'm going to... No, I'll keep the YouTube live. I'll keep the YouTube live for the moment. That's alright. So how long would you assume the second and third world's important events with Nika and Joy Boy lasted? Oh. That's a good question. Hold up. Let's go back a few. When did we get that? Things I find scary. Was it this chapter that we get the... No, that's when we get all the key stuff. God, we got the mural a while ago now. Mural. That's Scopper. Did we get it in this chapter with Scopper? No, that's when they summon them all. Damn. Bro, I don't think I realized how much time has passed in this show. Previous chapter. Oh my god. The Harley text. Here we go. Let me refresh myself on this. Although 11:38. I'll do this in the Viz. God, it's almost been a volume since we got that? Damn. Harley text, it's been a minute. Okay. Okay, let me think about this. Because everything on this mural as well doesn't cover that 3,000 years ago by my estimation. The first world. Within the earth there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun. The enslaved prayed, and the sun god appeared. The earth god raged, and with its serpent of hellfire shrouded the world in death and darkness, and they will never meet. The second world. Within the void there was breath. The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. Those of the half moon dreamed, those of the moon dreamed. Man killed the sun and became god. And the sea god stormed, and they will never meet. The third world. Within the chaos there was emptiness. The inconvenient remnants call the promised day and hear the voice of the half moon. The sun god dances and laughs, guiding the world to its end. The sun returns and brings a new morning. They will surely meet. So there is both more and less context of that. Now that I've given this a bit of time as well. Let me pull up something quickly. Pull that off to the side. Let's throw this back up. Alright, what am I looking for? Chat, I'm looking for something very particular. What chapter do the Sea Kings? What chapter do the Sea Kings save the Noah? Alright. Let's go, let's aim for 640. Sorry, I know this might sound like I'm jumping all over the place. There's a bit of logic to this, right? Because I think the whole meeting of people is quite clearly 640. Here we go. They will never meet again, I think, is about the two sovereigns, right? Oh, no, it's in the Roger flashback that it happens. It's not here, isn't it? That's my silly business. The Roger flashback. Call it around there. Yeah, okay, it's before that. It's gonna have to be early days. Damn. That volume did slap though. Here we go. So this is when he joins the crew. They dip and then 967. Alright. Morning, Bryce. How are you? Careful for spoilers, mate. Careful for spoilers. Was it in the way in or the way out? Here we go. Okay. So, Burbo. Right? You with me? Rayleigh, did you hear that? Where is it? Fishman Isle, yeah. Rayleigh, did you hear that? Did I hear what? Who's talking down here? Oh, okay. Fucking that is the wrong chapter. Okay. Fuck it. I'm crazy. Anyway, you know the part where the Sea Kings are talking about the sovereigns being born? One in this sea and one in another sea. I can't remember what part that's from. It's one of the Roger flashbacks, but I genuinely, for the life of me, can't figure out which one it is at the minute. I could have sworn. Anyway, I'm going crazy. Those two sovereigns, I feel like, are the people that they're referring here that say they will never meet. Right? So, each world, it's like these two people, the world can't be saved because they won't meet. Right? Then the second world, they never met, the world's not going to get saved. They're fucked. The third world, if these two people meet, that's when everything will be chill. The problem is they implied that one was going to be born in another sea and one was going to be born in a few years at Fishman Island. So Shirahoshi seemingly is one of them, right? But there is also the interpretation that it could potentially not be them as well, which is difficult, if that makes sense. Because you got me overthinking now. You got me overthinking. Because going back to the Harley text here, right? Within the first world, there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun. We got to break it down sentence by sentence, right? The last sentence: the earth god raged, and with its serpent of hellfire shrouded the world in death and darkness. That to me is clearly this thing here, but it is also quite literally to me the red line. So covering the world in death and darkness is quite literally covering the world in death and darkness by splitting the world, and it probably would have caused the first major flood. Not just a generic flood, not the current flood we have of 200 meters, the first flood, because I would dare say the world has been flooded multiple times. Multiple times. And each time, things are just getting worse and worse. This is all the same thing, just slowly deteriorating over time. The second world, within the void, there was breath. The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. I want to lean on Emu being the forest god. The reason I lean on Emu being the forest god is because of the room of flowers. Alright? So, Luffy, clearly sun god. In the second world, the sun god and the leader of the world government, Emu, they're going to be at odds. If saying the forest god tamed demons, that could be saying... I gotta be careful with how I word it. In the second world, it seems like the god of the forest is Emu, who rallied the ancient 20 kingdoms to kill and overthrow the sun god. Right? If Im's the god of the forest, Luffy's the god of the sun, right? There's nothing on here yet about the god of the rain. But we know that there's stuff missing because we know the god of the rain exists thanks to Skypiea. The god of the earth, I think, is this big bad depicted in the mural here. Right? I think the big bad here is the god of the earth. And potentially the reason why they called them the god of the earth in a weird sense is because, like, you know the stereotypical, like, hell is beneath us, hell is below, right? That stereotype of hell is below us is the earth. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive in a sense, but it's like, I feel like what Oda's going for here is this big creature on the far left side, whether that's Onigashima or whatever, right? Ancient giant Lunarian. And I specify ancient giant Lunarian because on this here, we don't see any Skypeans, do we? We don't see any sky people. From what I can tell. We have the Lunarian. We have one Lunarian flying in with the rest of the group. But we have this giant one over here on the left. Spewing that hellfire. Right? Alright, look. I'm just going crazy here, sitting on my own talking about this, right? I don't know if this latest chapter changes anything in this mural at all. Especially because, in terms of the time span of stuff, I think Second World is 800 to 900 years ago, and that's what's been covered up. The death, the murder of the sun god and the usurping of the sun god is what I think the big mystery that was covered up is. However, in that cover up, they've suppressed just how ridiculous the First World is. This here, being from 3,000 years ago, where I swear at some point there was something called the Age of Cayenne in One Piece. Hold up. The Age of Cayenne. Not Cayenne. And I swear that's different to that. It sucks that we don't get any depiction of a Skypeen with bigger wings. Well, Skypeen with bigger wings, right? I know it sounds silly. Remember that the Sky people have different shaped wings. So there's the upright wings and then the downright wings. Right? We get potentially a Skypeen over here on the right, next to the Noah. Get one Skypeen, potentially. The problem is with saying potentially is we don't see any arms on them. Where the Skypeens have the wings on their back and still have arms. But then we sort of get the same thing up there with what is clearly Lunarian as well. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone is shown with arms in this cover. They'd just be flameless Lunarians. Yeah, but you also don't know what the gene that produces the flame, right? Like, is that the same gene that gives them like the that like dark melanated hue as well? You know what I mean? Because it's like you've got the Lunarians, they're dark, they're meant to be dark skinned, right? But their wings are also jet black, whereas the Skypeians, like, they're pasty and their wings are all like vibrantly jet white. And the only difference between the two of them, apart from wing shape, is that sort of stuff. But going back over here, looking at this, it's giving me scientific vibes. This looks like the corpse of a cyborg, of a giant cyborg. And when I say a giant, I'm not talking Saruman Wolf. I'm talking... Actually, I may have to be talking like Saruman Wolf, because Gerd's there. Because Loki's like 3 times the height of Gerd. So Loki actually is like fucking tiny compared to this thing. This is like the interim between the size of Onigashima and the size of Loki, if that makes sense. Oh, this is... I can't not see a skull there. And, like, I'm just thinking about other giant skulls around the world, and I feel like we're missing far larger creatures that used to exist in this world as well. You know what I mean? You can't see the panel is transparent. Yeah, no, it's for the sake of copyright on the live, it's transparent because I'm multi-streaming this. Although, you know what? I might wrap this stream up here and go live in a few minutes through my phone and close the live off over on YouTube so that I can actually show the panel. So do you know what, Tristan? That's a good point. I might do that. I'll wrap this up here. This was a live reaction for chapter 1144. If you haven't done so already, if you're watching this over on TikTok, give me a follow and all that sort of love. If you're watching this over on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Either, check out my links in my bio or in my description. It'll take you to all the socials for everywhere else, where you can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, or join the Discord and talk anything anime and manga related. I'll be back in a few minutes. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Peace. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.